Hey Pisces, welcome to your mid-January reading. If this is your first time here, I'm Jaylynn and I read intuitively. We'll talk about some astrology. But for now, we're about to enter Aquarius season. Venus is already in Aquarius. We have an Aquarius new moon coming on the 21st. Some things about your emotional state will be very obvious to you around the new moon in Aquarius. Okay, we have the star and the 8 of coins. This is the Aquarius card right here. Okay, the moon, page of cups, star, and the 8 of coins. I think you're going to find some new insights about your work life. And this could be a push in the right direction. Okay, I see you investing your emotions more wisely, but also finding work that doesn't take you out of your element, okay? Work that feels like it's not really work. That's what I'm getting. Okay, if I didn't say this, keep this in mind. It's the next 2 weeks that we're talking about, and then I'll start working on your February, actually right after this video. Okay. It might bring up some confusion. I feel like there's some confliction around what you're doing for money and what really brings you joy and that feeling of happiness and success. This death card has come out in a lot of readings, and we have the devil on the bottom. So 7 of cups, 6 of wands, the sun, and the death card. Yeah. This feels like what you've been doing. This could be pertaining to work or something else, but for most of you, it's work. So what you've been doing, it's not hitting like it used to. You want something much more fulfilling, okay? And you're willing to do whatever it takes to find the clarity, okay? I do see you sort of nervous in a way of you might feel like you can't leave a certain place because, you know, of what will happen in between. And I think this devil card is really indicating a lack of trust that Pisces has had. I think that's going to change really soon. I think you're going to start building like a deeper sense of trust within yourself, especially when it comes to the big decisions, right? I think a lot of you would be happier ending a certain situation and starting a business maybe, or just a different project, or like something new altogether. Maybe you want to do something from home, or maybe you want to be in an office type with somebody else, you know, just like something very different from what you're doing now. And there is this almost obsession with getting it right. You might be working really hard and afraid that it'll be for nothing in the end. Again, with that trust, you developing your intuition, like strengthening your intuition, because Pisces is already a really intuitive sign, I think is going to give you the armor and the fortitude that you need to follow through with all the changes you're making. Like really committing yourself to your happiness is kind of your theme right now. Okay, this confusion ain't it. Yeah, a lot of you are worried about what would happen if you were to leave a certain position or a certain relationship. But I think as clarity comes with all of these things, you know what really helps, Pisces, is to look at things from outside of yourself, like as if you were a third person in your life. And that's something that I've tried, and you know, it works when you're ready for it to work. You can be really objective about all the decisions, and the emotional clutter kind of takes care of itself. Okay, there's not a lot these are decisions you're going to make and not feel guilty about. You're going to feel confident about your decisions. Like, I really see you committing to something better for yourself. Okay. You've had some really immature conflicts around you. You might have somebody of authoritative position kind of pushing you out, you know, like pushing you away. This is a lot of heaviness. Yeah, I would absolutely take the time, because look, if you start spending your energy and you notice that, you know, you're super drained or you're super defensive all the time, Pisces, I think you're exhausted by the cycle of things. And I really do think that you're being pushed in a much happier direction. You know, this is a general reading for you, Pisces, but I really didn't even need to pull this many cards. These two right here are where I would tell you to focus for the next 2 weeks as everything moves into this air sign. You know, there's going to be a lot of air energy, obviously, in an air season, Aquarius. So and it's fixed air at that. So you might need to put up some new boundaries to protect yourself while you're going through these changes. And then maybe even after you go through these changes, you might have a whole new set of boundaries. Okay, boundaries can be updated as needed. But there's just like this really sharp edge in one area of your life, and you're tired of it. Like, you don't want to have to walk on eggshells. You don't want to have to beef with anybody. You're just ready to do things you love doing and be good at it. So there may be some distractions, there may be some people coming at you, but if you keep in mind, and there's the High Priestess, okay, and the Wanderer, which is the Fool. So a lot of major arcana, a lot of big cards here. I really see you choosing yourself over these fear-based things that have accumulated around you. Yeah, it's a lot of fear-based conversations that people might be coming to you with. You might be coming with them, but if you're not, it's like the people around you are. And I think you'll find some relief from that this new moon and moving forward. Okay, so if you want to go deeper into your personal situation, I do mini readings, full readings, and love readings. You can find the links below, and I'll see you soon for your February